Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. If you find any of today's entertainment helpful, don't forget to smash the lovely like button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded. If you're looking for a free trading platform which to trade your stocks and shares, don't forget to look in the links in the description below. You'll get a free share worth up to £200 for signing up and depositing a small amount. Free trade only requires a £1 deposit, so it's like free money. You'll get a share, I'll get a share. It's a win-win situation. The other apps require £100 or dollars deposit, depending on which one you go for. I appreciate you taking your precious time to watch this video, and appreciate every subscriber I get. Now on with the video. And we're discussing or comparing Nkla Corporation, Forum Merger11, and Tortoise Acquisition, which Tortoise Acquisition Corp, which is SHLL, will be taking it over Hyllion. Now, the thing about this is it's been described as a pump and dump. No offense, all of these blank check companies are more or less going to be described as a pump and dump, and until the merger goes through and everything one goes through all the financials. Now, the thing about this is I've done reviews about Nkla in the past. I've done a lot of them, so just so I don't bore people who are not into Nkla, I'll go through them quickly. Nkla, in my opinion, is a pump and dump. Nkla Motors merged 2% of their holdings with VTIQ to form Nkla. Now, as a result of that, they ended up forming a company that already had warrants outstanding, 28.5 million of them, that come due in 2022, which will dilute the shareholders at a price of $11 each. There was $10 share issue before that was 52.5 million of them gone to institutional investors, which will dilute shareholders, and that was all agreed pre-merger. On top of that, one of the delays was the SEC saying when the board could sell the shares, and we all know about the CEO Trevor Milton's battle with Elon Musk. Well, some battle. He was mouthing off to Elon Musk, saying bring it on, which I'm not against. Bit of healthy competition in the same sector, nothing wrong with it. It can actually power a company on. The only thing I don't like is once the merger's gone through is when that person steps down just so he can sell his shares. You know, he steps down from CEO to executive chairman just because as CEO he wasn't allowed to sell the shares. Now, if you have got an institution, a load of institutions to buy your shares, they won't deal with you again if you sell all your company's shares before them. So the only one allowed to sell the shares pre-institution was Trevor Milton if he stepped down as CEO. And what will happen is in 180 days after the merger, the institutions can sell them. Then another 180 days, you got the board allowed to sell them. So then you will have effectively 78% of the shares, and at the moment on the market, you've only got 22% of the shares. Well, with Trevor's shares, it's 25%. Now, you've got to think what that would do to the share price. And all the numbers I'm quoting are Nkla's own figures. Now, we tried going onto their site. Their site, you could go on and pre-order, as long as you pre-ordered a minimum of 10 vehicles, any kind of their vehicles, without putting down a deposit. With Tesla, you had to put a minimum of 20,000, depending on which one you was ordering, and Tesla said they expected only a 75% take up. Now, these guys Nkla are working on a valuation of 100% take up with no money down. They have left themselves with the money coming in and with the money from the merger and everything. They have left themselves a margin of error of 1%, a $1.2 million margin of error. Remember, when Tesla started, Elon Musk had to sleep on the factory floor. They were 4 weeks away from going bankrupt. They had a load of hurdles. Even Elon Musk said hydrogen, he didn't go into hydrogen because it's too troublesome. California, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor, put in 25 hydrogen charging stations. They then dialed that back to 24, and since then, 16 years later, they've only put in another 16 more, because economically, it isn't sound. Now, in my previous ones, I went to the Hydrogen Council and got quotes. I also went through Nkla's own quotes, and it will be 2030 before we get their figures, and we get to the figures that they're quoting. Now, if we go by their figures, and they are leasing the trucks, as they say they are looking to do with most of them, rather than selling them outright, it will work out more than 3 times more expensive, 3 to 4 times more expensive. If hydrogen comes down to the price they are saying, let's say they come down to 2030 prices, which is what Nkla stated earlier at 2022, even then it will cost 3 times more than it will cost to buy it outright from Tesla. Now, that was the comparisons. I went into a lot more detail with a lot more information. They also announced more warrants. They've applied for more warrants to the SEC. So you've already got all these millions of warrants, and they've applied for more warrants to dilute the shareholding. So that's why it seems like a pump and dump to me. Now, you made money, great. Good luck to you. I bought into them when it was VTIQ. Then I did a deep dive and I saw what kind of company it is. No offense, I even contacted them and they were quite quick getting back to me. Now, we're going to Tortoise Acquisition, ticker symbol SHLL, who are taking over Hyllion. Now, Hyllion, they have a fleet of 32 trucks. Now, their main business is not the hybrid diesel, is not making the trucks, sorry, they're converting current trucks to, they're doing hybrid natural gas and hybrid diesels, where basically the truck can go 25 miles on a battery, and then you can use the natural gas or diesel to charge it up, as if you've got your own supercharger on the back of the truck. So if you're in a remote area, you don't have to queue up for a charger. However, if you're in a truck stop, you can charge up either the natural gas or diesel, or you can charge up the electric. Now they do have the hyper truck, which you'll see here, ERX, where they use the machine learning algorithms to perform to improve it better. Now they don't need to do any new driver training, and it does look really good. Now if you think Nkla aren't producing anything, and Nkla have to put up a whole hydrogen charging network the same way Tesla did, and that was extremely expensive for Nkla. They nearly went broke doing it, and these guys don't have to, because they're hybrid. And what they're doing is they'll bring in money doing this, and it operates as fully electric when needed, and as hybrid also when needed. So it goes 25 miles fully electric, 85 hours of continuous auxiliary power. Now this is the only Class 8 net negative carbon producing electric powertrain at the moment. I've no doubt that Tesla will come out with one. I hope that Nkla comes out with one. I do, because the more in this sector, the better. The more competition, the better. But if this merger goes through, I think this will be a good one. The next one is Forum Merger11 Corporation. I've done a video on this, but they basically, when their merger goes through, what they are looking to do is, their valuation is basically incredible. They're looking to create a vegan company that delivers, and it will be valued at 2.2 times expected 2021 earnings. Now I'm sorry I've gone on a bit. You may understand that each one of these needs more in-depth breakdowns, and that's why each one has had a video of their own. I've done this because a few people are new subscribers and haven't seen those videos and have asked questions. Also, you may notice that I've been playing about a bit with the formats. Please let me know in the comments box what you think. Is it better? Is it worse? You know, if you think it's worse, then I'll go back to the old format. Just playing around with a few things while I'm waiting for my laptop to come back. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you later.